Hey you guys, I am coming with a video that um, it's very interesting to me, what I dreamt. I don't fully know what this means, but I'm going to go ahead and share it anyway. I had this dream today, early this morning. I don't remember what time I woke up because I woke up, I kind of laid in the bed and thought about this dream a little bit, and then I fell back asleep. But I had this dream today on 111, and that's another interesting thing because I keep seeing the numbers 111 and 1111. I don't know what this means. If you guys have been seeing this as well, please let me know. If you have any idea what this could mean, please let me know that as well. But I've been seeing those numbers for a while now. So it's very interesting that I had another Obama dream on 111. To kind of give you a little background information, I had a dream a while back last year around March. I posted a video, I believe it was entitled, Dreamt that Obama set a date on the calendar for the 11th. I'm sure that's not exactly how it's titled, but it's pretty much close to what that particular video is talking about. But in this dream, I had a dream about Obama, and he was basically trying to make plans to have an affair with me, and he had exposed himself to basically reveal his private male parts to me. And what was weird about this was he had two male sexual organs, and they were covered with sores. And he set a date on the calendar for the 11th, and it was circled in red. For some reason, it didn't let me see the month. It just let me see the calendar, and the 11th was circled in red. So the reason why I shared that, because that's what kind of came to mind as I was reflecting on this particular dream I had today. So I'm going to go ahead and read what I wrote down. Okay, I remember interacting with Michelle Obama and Barack Obama, and there was a lot of laughing going on. I believe Barack Obama was playing golf. I don't remember exactly what the conversation was or why there was laughter, but I was in the midst of it. I got the impression that it wasn't all bad with Barack Obama and Michelle Obama, meaning I just felt like they have had good times together at one point. At some point after this, I saw pictures in the heavens. Think of your phone when you are looking at pictures and you swipe the screen to go to the next photo. That's what it looked like, but it was going way too fast. I was trying so hard to focus my eyes on the details of the pictures, but I was having a hard time capturing them because it was moving too fast. The only picture I believe I saw was either a picture of trees or mountains. Excuse me. It was either a picture of trees or mountains covered in snow. And I remember seeing words under this particular picture, and the word white was written in white color. I ended up in a room with Obama, and I think other people were there, And we had been drinking, which I don't know why it would show me drinking considering I don't drink. So, and before I go any further, I don't recall seeing me drink. It just seemed like I knew Obama was kind of intoxicated, and I got the impression that maybe I had been drinking too. I wasn't drunk or my speech wasn't slurred. I don't really know that part. The dream is kind of vague in certain areas of it. But Obama seemed a little intoxicated, and I remember feeling slightly drawn in by his laughter, his conversation, his charisma. But the spiritual side of me felt on guard, and I was a little uneasy by being in his company. Somehow we ended up laying down, and I was next to him. I don't remember if I was asleep next to him or if I was just laying down or sitting in the bed. Like, that part is very vague. But I remember he was laying down and I was next to him, and he was asleep, but I don't believe I was. All of a sudden, my body started floating up away from Obama. And I remember touching the ceiling. And when I touched the ceiling, I remember looking at it, and it was white, and it had this soft, fluffy material when I touched the ceiling. And inside, I was partly afraid because of what was happening by seeing me literally float up in, up to the ceiling. Like, my body literally just floated up to the ceiling. So that part of me was afraid by that. But then I also felt safe. My body was put down right in front of the door. And this particular door I knew was the only door that would allow me to escape the room that I was in with Obama. When my body was put down right in front of the door, I knew instantly once I opened that door I had to run as fast as I could. And I did. I ran to a room which seemed to be a hotel room. And that's another thing. I've been having a few dreams here lately about being in a hotel room. I don't know why or what that means, but this is the second dream I've had about Obama, and it was portrayed as if I was in a hotel or in a hotel room. So I started running as fast as I could, and I ran to a room where my aunt was, my aunt and my cousin. And I went inside and I closed the door behind me. Now, here's where it really takes a turn that really just boggled my mind. There was another girl inside the room. Now, this particular female, I'm not going to mention her name. I don't believe she subscribed to my channel, but I have watched a few of her videos. I actually have subscribed to her channel a few months ago, and I have watched a few of her videos. And for whatever reason, this particular female was in this room, in this dream. So when I escaped from Obama, I ran into this hotel room where my aunt and my cousin was. And this particular female that I'm speaking about, she was in there too. She seemed kind of off, just how she was sitting to herself. And the door ended up cracked The door, when I ran inside the room, I knew I shut the door, but some kind of way, as the dream progressed, the door was slightly open, and I kept asking, who opened the door? Who opened the door? By the time I was able to hurry up and shut the door, Obama walked in, and he kept asking me why did I leave, and you know telling me how he was trying to find me. And the way he kept trying to talk to me was very smooth. It almost made me feel like he was a normal guy. It was just something about his persona in this dream. It almost made it seem easy to kind of want to be around him. But my spirit was also not allowing me to get sucked in. Like, the conscience part of me in this dream, like, I knew who he was. I knew I couldn't trust him. But the dream part of me was kind of playing along with the theme of how the dream was flowing. And so that part of me was really mesmerized and drawn into, like I said, his charisma. I was drawn into his conversation. But like I said, the spirit part of me was not allowing me to get sucked in. All of a sudden, after Obama, was telling me how he was looking for me and wanted to know why I left, Obama fell down on his knees and he asked me to marry him. And I don't remember what I said. I can't even remember. I don't remember what else happened at that particular moment. I knew I was really caught off guard by this. Like, that I remember. When he asked me to marry him, the girl in question that I'm speaking about, who I have subscribed to and I watched a few of her videos, she jumped up and said, "I will marry you." And it was very clear at that very moment in the dream that she was the one who opened the door to let Obama in, and that the impression that I got that was so clear, for whatever reason, it became clear to me in this dream that she was jealous of me for some reason. I've never met this person personally, so that's why I can't really just say why I would say that, but it became clear in the dream this is what was going on. Like, there were some things that she was saying that I can't remember, because like I said, bits and pieces of this dream is very vague. I can't remember every single detail, but that part was very clear, that she was jealous of me for whatever reason, and I knew she was the one who opened the door and let him in. And it's interesting because even though when I ran in the room and I shut the door and I saw her kind of sitting off to herself, it never allowed me to actually see her get up and shut the door. It was just how the dream, kind of shifted itself. And after she told Obama she would marry him, I woke up. You guys, I have no idea what that meant, why I dreamt this. What I do realize is my dreams are starting to really increase when it comes to Obama. Like, I feel like I'm starting to have more and more dreams about Obama. And it's not like I'm sitting here watching him on YouTube. I'm not, reading anything about him on the news. Like, he's just, if I dream about him, it's really, just coming left field. Like, I'm not going to bed at night thinking about him or the things that he's doing. It's like I don't know why I'm dreaming about him more frequently. But I just thought this was very interesting. I will have to say when I woke up this morning, it really kind of shook me because I have no idea what any of this means. Um, and it's not even just Barack Obama. Like I've had a few dreams about Michelle Obama as well. But I just found it very strange, how it was showing me, experiencing different dynamics of this dream, with Obama, and me ending up being in a position where he's proposing to me. I just found that weird, and I also found it very strange that this particular female that I'm talking about, that I've watched on YouTube, how she basically let Obama in, when I would have thought she would have, you know, made sure he didn't come in, because on a, just in reality, I know this particular individual has shared dreams she has had about Obama. So it was very strange to me that she would say that she would marry him, because I'm thinking to myself, why would you marry him when you know who he is? And this same individual, I actually did, well, I don't want to say that because I don't want to make it too obvious, but I would just say I really don't know what this dream means. So if any of you guys can pretty much, by the Holy Spirit can, interpret what this dream means, please share. But I know this was a very important dream. I just need some clarification on it. I have a little bit of ideas on it, but I don't want to speak on it just yet. But I will share in the future if I feel led to. But I thank you all for just being supportive, and just sharing in your feedback. I really appreciate you guys. So thank you all for listening. I didn't mean for this video to be long, but I needed to explain in detail what this dream was, because it really kind of it took me back. Like I really was caught off guard with this one. So I just hope you all are just continuing to stay in faith, continuing to watch and pray, and if I receive another dream, I will make sure to share with you guys. I love you, and God bless.